This is Emil, an insanely strong boulderer who has climbed V15 and competed on the World Cup bouldering circuit. And this is Matilda, who has fingers of steel, climbed 9A and is a World Cup finalist. The aim over the next 2 days is for me to get them both to become competent trad and crack climbers. After teaching the guys some crack climbing basics at the gym on day 1, I immediately knew I was going to be in for an interesting journey. Neither managed to make a full ascent, and my final goal for them was going to be much harder than this. Tomorrow we'd be going to the profile wall, a notoriously steep and unforgiving buttress. We take up the story on afternoon of day 1, where the goal was to climb Dierdalswegen. And to put that into perspective, that's a wall 600% bigger than Emil has ever climbed.
This wall is so big. I'm kind of scared. I'm not very comfortable with heights, so we'll see how this goes.
You're not comfortable with heights?
I'm very excited, but also nervous.
I've never been attached to a rope at this height, and now I'm gonna be attached on trad gear, so...
I've never actually done like proper trad climbing. Just been like sort of faking it, I would say.
What is this even? Like, honestly, what is this gear? Do you use this?
We're not taking that one today, that's too heavy. That's for tomorrow. Well, it's windy, there's some rain coming in a bit later.
Yeah.
So...
we better get going.
let's get going.
Let's get going.
Let's get going. How are you doing with those ropes?
Falling off me, but it's alright. Is it that crack, like the one that's all the way up there? That's easy climbing, right?
That's the plan.
How do you feel, Matilda?
Yeah, excited to also get going, because it looks really tall.
Yeah, but it's
massive.
four pitches, so it's 1 each and 2 for Emil. I'm going to lead, and then I'm going to abseil down, take the gear out, let you guys set up at the bottom, I'll jump back up, and I'm going to film whoever's leading.
That could probably hold like a small car, right?
Really?
A tiny car.
Tiny car.
Yeah.
Am I racked up on one side now? Is this all I need to survive on the wall?
Ah, extender slings. I haven't taught you about those. Open it up.
Let it fly.
I see, now here's the trick.
So?
Yep. And then thread one carabiner through the other carabiner.
So?
Clip the one you've just threaded through to the loop.
Like so.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
You were learning.
Epic. Epic. This first pitch feels manageable. You know, just climbing. Just gonna be up on the wall. Don't think so much. I feel like the higher up I'm gonna get, the more I'm gonna be up in my own head.
Okay folks, so the plan of action is I'm set up here in the middle of the wall. I have climbed the pitch, I've set up the rope, and I am hanging halfway up the pitch, and I'm going to film Emil.
I feel like this is a pure and utter guessing game. Big bomber.
He has done one trad lead before, but with pre-placed gear. I would say this is his first official trad lead ever. It's going to be exciting.
Nice.
How do you do it here? Do you like just guess, or do you move over there?
Move over.
Okay. Oh.
Nice.
But I'm thinking if they do smash these first 2 pitches and it's all very straightforward, then maybe we can have a look at the unrepeated 7B. I think that could be quite exciting, but we will we'll see how we get on.
Yeah, it was quite wet.
Mm.
Nice and soaky.
It's sticky damn.
Sticky damn! Sticky damn!
Diving. Hi.
Oh my god. I have no idea if I trust any of the things I put on here. Oh. Where do I move? To the right? It's so weird when you get to a crack and you're just like, yeah, it seems about right, and you just put it in, and apparently that's supposed to hold your weight, because I definitely noticed like 1 or 2 of them I placed incredibly poorly, and I like started moving a bit. I looked at it and I was like, wait, this isn't great, and then readjusted it. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, what if that happened to like all of them, you know, and I just put some absolute trash into the wall.
Is it good?
It's very questionable. I think it's alright, but I don't think it's one of those bomberinos that you often talk about. It's hard not to want to play stuff like every single millimeter of the wall. Should be alright? What do you say? 2 out of 10?
It's not my favourite piece.
I don't think many of these would be your favorite piece, to be honest. Oh, Jesus fuck. Oh. This is home. Here I can like rest, mentally recover. I do not trust the gear. I don't, even though I'm pretty sure a lot of the placements, a lot of the 200 placements were probably really good and like enough to save me from any fall. It's just hard to recognize that that's what it's actually doing. All right,
The bomber.
calls it a bomber. I've used essentially all the cams.
I did notice you used 2 greens in a row at the bottom.
Is that not good? That's not good, is it?
The opposite of what I said.
It's fun to feel like a complete freaking beginner and a moron again. Ooh.
Sinking that hand jam.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. The viewers will love that.
Save me, Pete. Okay, so now this is an anchor. So I will take you're attached to the anchor. But I'll attach myself to the anchor. It's a good approach. But then wait, hold on. I put it in
Yeah, I'd put it in there, yeah.
in this one, and then I lock it because that's important.
Yeah. And then you can say that you're safe.
Oh, can I? How do I do? But shouldn't I tie her in somehow? I just say I'm safe. I'm safe!
You need to belay her up, so you need to pull all the rope through.
All the rope through.
All the rope until it gets tight on Matilda. Matilda smashing it with the backpack. I wonder if she's done backpack climbing before. Thing is, she climbs too hard to ever climb with the backpack on.
Yeah.
Whereas me over here, the trad dad, just like, nice easy rambling, get the backpack on, get the other people to carry it for me, bring up all the good treats. I can see the 9A crimp right there. That's it. That's the money shot.
Nice!
Nice, well done team.
First piece of here. Like here or up, further up?
No, where it feels comfortable, yeah. It's more just about your comfort, really. So if you feel like, yeah, I want to place one here, place one there.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's like, even though it's easy climbing, it can be like super stimulating. And then it's like, it can be equally challenging as like a hard climb.
Has YouTube ever seen you like this before?
Not really, no. I don't know if I've ever climbed with a backpack on. It's like a meme. You know when they do like those photo shoots of people? Like, these moves feel so hard. I don't know what it is, but it just feels hard.
You got the backpack on. I never usually take a backpack. It's all just training for you. I'm just sandbagging you.
Psyched for what's to come.
Okay, are we taking the 6A plus or are we taking the 7B?
I am not touching a 7B. That much or I could... No, actually I'm not touching a 7B. There's a pretty key difference in the way that me and Pete climbs. This thing leads all the way to his first placement, which is like after 10 meters of climbing or something. Thinking like, oh, he'll place it any second now. Any second now. I've just climbed the next pitch. It's actually just started raining a little bit. We're gonna see who's gonna lead this next one. It's a little bit steeper, a little bit more exposed, definitely more so than the first 2 pitches. A lot of people are always asking how, how do you film this stuff? How does the camera person get up? Well, I climbed the pitch first,
I fixed the rope, abseiled down, and now I'm going to film Matilda. It's effort to film these things. So for the effort, I think that's worth subscribing. Remember to not the rope, which I haven't done, so make sure we do that.
How do you feel, Matilda? Do you feel he's bold, or are you more on Pete's side?
I think this type of boldness like really comes with experience. Like,
okay,
if it's an easy route, like there's for sure he knows he's gonna be able to place something like higher up, and then I think it's just like to avoid the rope drag and climb faster.
Fair. Yeah.
But yeah, it is run on for sure. It was really long, the pitch, and I like had to really, I tried to really think about like what gear I placed where, but then in the end I sort of ran out of gear to place. So I mean, it felt alright. I'm like not really sure like what I'm doing really, but it worked out okay, I think. Yeah, I feel like mentally it's like, I don't feel scared or anything, but it's just, it's more like I don't know, like I'm thinking that I'm free soloing or something. Because I'm looking at the gear and I'm like, I'm not sure like this would hold, but it probably would. I really wanted to place a nut, but I tried 2 times and I failed both times. I really want to become better at like placing gear, but I guess that's just practice.
I'm excited for tomorrow because
yeah, so am I.
Yeah, where we get to try some like slightly harder things, and
that's gonna be very very interesting.
People are going to want to tune in for that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be, I think that's gonna be like scary, challenging mentally, but I think this was a great start, like just easing into the track climbing. Nice, Emil!
So fun.
Looking like a proper trad climber with the chalk bag at the front.
Nice!
I'm so happy I didn't have to lead this route. That's more than twice as long as I have ever climbed in a single pitch. No joke.
Nice. How do you feel about the height?
I don't know what it is, if it's just the height or if it's everything, but I was scared. I'll admit it. I was looking down somewhere along the route and I was like, okay, I'm not comfortable with heights. Like, I am not, because I didn't know before this. I had no idea how it would feel to be this high up.
You know, when you're doing something that you've never done before, you can almost be nervous about how you will react in the situation that you've never been in. In this case, heights and like a multi-pitch trad climb.
I'm looking forward to this last pitch. This is your pitch.
Oh no,
yeah.
Don't say that.
Okay, Emil, Any last thoughts before the biggest trad lead of your life, which is your second?
Okay, let's go. I guess my only thoughts are, I really hope I don't, you know, poop my pants and puke on the wall or something. I've heard that what trad climbers do occasionally.
Guys, I don't know what to do.
And I really don't want to be one of those people.
I just shit my pants.
Hopefully I don't like pass them out and go crazy. But wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Have fun.
So we are dual filming here. This is how it looks basically.
This feels like a bomber wire. Whatever that means. Oh. Okay. This is so much fun. Oh, this is a bit run out, isn't it? Interesting. Interesting. Woo!
Right.
I did it!
Nicely done.
Yeah! Well, that was actually... It wasn't too bad.
Yeah. It's the lead focus, you know.
There was one point where I was kind of like hesitating a bit too much. Like pretty early on. I was on this massive undercling and I was like, I just gotta do something. And I didn't like the hesitation. But after that, I've been pretty comfortable. Psyched.
Yeah, that was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous up here. It's terrifyingly far away from the ground. And I can't help but like obsessively hold holds right now. Like standing on the ledge is not enough. Overall, like such an experience. Super psyched. And I'm very keen to see what we get up to tomorrow. With some like proper hard stuff.
Climbing socks for the first time in your life?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me happy. Boom. Nice one, team.
Smashed it. Abseiling is going to be horrible from here, isn't it? What's this?
So this is what we call the European death knot.
What? Wait, what?
This is what we're abseiling on.
Why?
So I think it's commonly used. It's not just a me thing. You know what you're doing, right? Or do you? Or do you?
I mean,
I'm asking you now, like...
I genuinely don't know, I don't.
Okay, you don't know what you're doing. Prusik? Are you a Prusik man?
Well, I've never, I don't really know.
Wrap it around and hope for the best. You know, don't attach yourself into the wrong end. Always check that, Check that. We're good.
Checkmate.
Checkmate.
I am absolutely terrified. I'm abseiling right now.
Your body going over the edge.
Pete's down there. I'm squeezing the GoPro for my life because this is... I'm not used to this, but it's very exciting nonetheless.
So we do actually often get asked on the channel, how do we get down from these things? So sometimes when you get to the top of these big routes, you can actually walk down. Other times you have to lower off, and in this case we have some bolted lower offs because it's quite a popular route. But for the things in Patagonia, so if you watched that video recently on the channel, sometimes you have to leave anchors, so you would take like bail cord and also put leave wires, like lever wires. How is it?
I know I should trust the gear, because otherwise I shouldn't be up on this wall, but I was like holding the rope so hard that even if everything felt like just collapsed, I would still be able to hang with my arms because I was like so tense on the rope.
So back on the ground. Never a success until everybody's back on the ground though. Here comes one cheeky little Swede. Is it all good? What you expected?
It's a lot more than I expected actually. Hard to gauge what it was going to be like to climb multi-pitch. If it was going to be super ultra safe or incredibly sketchy. And I mean, it definitely wasn't sketchy, but it also wasn't incredibly safe. I mean, it's safe in the sense that we couldn't fall really like in a dangerous way, but just the routes were kind of demanding and challenging in a very fun way. All in all, great success. The day was, yeah, it was just awesome.
Ready for tomorrow?
I'm kind of now expecting tomorrow to be absolutely terrifying.
But I'm kind of psyched to do like single pitch trap climbing.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Subscribe for day 2.
Or else you'll miss it and it's going to be epic.